All right. Good evening, everyone. It is what it is. We all are busy, and life can get hectic, so that's not a problem. But I figured if we can't get together like this, I will just always record a video now so that you can watch it on your own time, and it's a training call as well, okay? So plus it helps me to speak and to get comfortable that way as well, which I want to do this year. So what I want to talk about is, let me just exit this for a second, is I just want to talk about how to attract your niche, whatever, niche market. And we've kind of talked about this before, but we haven't really, what's the word? Here we go. I lost you now. Hold on a second. There we go. We haven't really talked about what is happening here. I'm having difficulties with my computer. Just please hold for a moment. Okay. 1 second here. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I have my notes on my computer, so I can put them right beside each other, so I'm not always looking everywhere. But it's been hard kind of to figure out who to attract, and I know sometimes it's been really hard for me, and mine has changed so much. But when you have so much to share, especially at the beginning, and you are speaking like you're shouting off mountaintops to everyone, no one really hears you, right? So I had a few, I did some research and I did some personal development things about this, about network marketing and figuring out target markets and that kind of stuff. And so I just wanted to share that with you. So it's not like one thing. If your niche isn't clear, then like if you don't even know who you want to talk to or talk about, or you don't even know, like it's going to make you not excited about it, first of all, and no one's going to listen to you because you'll just dilute all your effort in what you're trying to do. So it is really important to start working with clients. So that's why when we start off as a coach, we get you involved in challenge groups right away and trying to find people for free groups, because once you start working with people, it's going to help you realize, like, yes, I love working with this type of person, or no, this isn't really, I'm not really excited about this. And so it's super important to start working with people and figure out what your niche is, okay? And you just got to remember that your target market, once you pick one and once you like narrow in on, yes, this is what I'm doing and this is who I want to attract and I know they'll get wicked results and I'm super excited, your target market isn't going to be forever, because you'll eventually be able to change it up and decide what you want to do. Like your life changes. For April, for example, she was focusing on people who like newlyweds, or started with her just at the beginning of her journey, and then it turned into, okay, let's do like wedding boot camps kind of thing. So she was kind of targeting women who were getting married, and now she has a baby on the way. So it's like, ouch, now it's going to be like new moms and first time moms and that kind of thing, right? Now her life is changing, so her niche market is going to be changing all the time, right? Just like everyone. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you get clarity. So you want to figure out fully what your niche market is, okay? So once you figure that out, I want you to stick with it for at least 6 months of just speaking to those people to get momentum going, like build up momentum and start figuring that out. And then after that, once you got like a good bout of people, or you're feeling confident that maybe you can, ow, he has 2 teeth. You can start figuring out that this is working out really good, you really like it, you're going to continue on with it, or maybe you're going to notice another problem within that type of people or what's happening within you, and then you can kind of expand your network that way onto like another problem, or you can totally think of something else that you're into and start another target market. So you can be talking to 2 types of people, but not in the same posts or in the same things, because once you start mixing posts up and talking about 2 different types of people, again, you're going to be like speaking through them, and no one is going to comment and follow through on that, okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to get clear on the type of person. So some of this little activity you can do is think about who do you get excited about helping. So write that kind of people, like write the group of people down. What have you had personal experience with? So like Leia's vegan, right? So she can talk about like she's had success with that, or she's starting with Judaism. I'm not sure how you say it, but there's that, right, that she's really into right now. So she could be focusing on those types of people, or that they have that in common. Where do you know people from? So work, school, kids, all that kind of stuff. And then once you figure out those groups and do that kind of thing, then step away from that list. For 30 minutes or so, and then come back to it with a fresh set of eyes and see which group stands out to you, if there is one that stands out to you, and maybe run with that for the first little bit. Okay, so there's that one to do. And then next, I also have things here. So then that's from one part there. And then another thing is choosing a niche that doesn't resonate with you will make you not excited about it, and you'll lose momentum very quickly. So maybe some of you who haven't really figured out a niche yet, or branding yourself or that kind of thing, and you're slowly just like not really into it anymore, this will help if you take some time and figure out who you want to attract, what you want to like, why you want, also think about why you want to attract this type of person. Okay, maybe that person used to be you, right? And you've had great success, and so now you want to help that your past self, you want to see, you know, that it works, right? Okay, so there's that. So to avoid choosing a niche that doesn't really get you excited, I want you to ask yourself these questions, okay? So I have them right here. So who do you love working with? So we already talked about that. And those are the types of people that you know will be so fun to work with. You'll have fun with them. So maybe it's like your family, your friends, or whatever, and you know they'll get results because you know them, okay? Why do your most successful clients come to you? So if you're currently working with people right now, why did those people get attracted to you? Okay, so so just figure out why, like what you did to attract those people. What do people continually ask you about? So if you are posting things, or even if you aren't really posting lots of things, but if people are asking you certain types of questions, kind of think about that and think about, okay, this is what I'm posting out there, this is what I'm continually posting or putting up there, or what people are more interested in, and so then kind of think about that. But only here's like a pro tip. It says, only take into account the questions that come up from people who are similar to people who you want to work with. So if it's totally a random person that you know for a fact is not in your niche, then like obviously you can help them by all means. Do not help them just because they're not your ideal customer. But only take into account the, like when you're doing this question here, only take into account the questions that people who you would like to be in your target market are asking you. Okay. And what message or information do you want to get out in the world? So what are you so passionate about that you just want to spread with everyone? Okay. So the answers to those questions are going to be like puzzle pieces that they can put together to determine your niche, okay, or niche. So once you write out all the questions, I want you to highlight where they overlap. And then by combining them, you'll determine what area you want to focus on. That's going to be fun and comes naturally to you. So like what you're passionate about. So it makes work pleasurable. Taps into what people want, so you can easily enroll clients, and draws upon your passion or compelling your story, which is what you want, which will keep you motivated and driven. Okay. And if you're still stuck after going through all that, there's 2 reasons why that could be happening. So what clients come to you for or what people ask you about is completely different than what you are passionate about. All right, so there's that. Or if you're a new coach and you really don't know what you want to help people with, that might be a problem as well. So you may have like a bunch of different things that you're passionate about. So it says in that case, where did I go here? So in that case, there's a different way, and it could be short cleanse or detox. That could be, it could be for a longer group or a private coaching program. So this girl that I'm reading from, it's on like this healthcoachsolutions.net, which I'm looking at, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'll give you the thing so you can all look at it yourself and get the notes yourself too. But this girl's talking about, she says, if this is the case that you don't really know, she said, I want to share a different way to think about niching, and which is to start by choosing a niche for one program. And this could be a short cleanse or detox. Oh yeah, okay, so it could be like 21-day fix, or it could be like a 5-day clean eating group or whatever, right? And to give you an example, she said, one of my clients was interested in working with women who are having difficulty conceiving. So she offered a program called Jumpstart Your Fertility, and it was a 21-day cleanse to promote conception. So, I mean, you figure out what you're passionate about and what you're really excited about, and then try and attract those people. So you're only, in promoting, you're only going to be talking about those kind of things. And that will also help you figure out if that's what you really want, you're really passionate about. Okay? I hope that makes sense. There's a quote here that says, don't find customers for your products, find products for your customers. So whatever's worked for you, you can maybe use that and get it out there and say, so 21-day fix, for example, helped you with portion control, it helped you with cravings, or even Shakeology, a Shakeology cleanse, any of those kind of things. And you could talk about who you were before Beachbody and who you are now, and kind of go from there as well. So be a specialist in knowing all your products and what they can do for other people. All right? So there's that. I'm just gonna go through here. So this part is once you find your niche, you want to be a specialist of all your products, right? So you want to be able to figure out, once you have a niche, it'll allow you to get a crazy amount better results for your clients, because you're going to know like your specific market. You're going to know what they should try and what they should do, and you'll get tons of better results that way. And work with clients that you love to work with when you're niching. You'll probably make a lot more money, and you'll become the go-to expert. So for all your friends, or when you leave a long-lasting impact on people's lives, they're gonna spread the word and get people to come to you. Okay. So those are other things that way. And all of the things they just want to make sure that when you are figuring out your niche market, I'm going to get out of this now, and I will post that later. But when you're going to figure out your niche market, you need to figure out what you get excited about. So your passion, write all your passions down, and it can't be like, think deep. Don't rush through this. Give yourself some, like, a good hour, okay? And write about, like, on the top of the page, write passions or something. And then think about, like, where you come in contact with lots of people. So is it school? Is it church? Is it work? Is it play groups? Whatever, okay? Write all the places down that you meet people or you come in contact with people. Who will get you excited about working with them? So who do you know you'll love working with? Like, who is your ideal client, okay? So say you're pretty witty or something, like, you can write that down as a characteristic. It's almost like online dating, right? You want to have, like, a list of all the things you love, and you're going to try and get someone to match you, right? And then once you figure out your niche and we're all done with that, then you can start promoting your stuff and figuring out, okay, what kind of groups are you going to do? And you'll know who you're exactly talking to, so you can transform your posts like you're speaking to one specific person. Like, I don't know if you've ever come across a post or something and you read it and you're like, wow, that is totally me. That's totally what this girl knows me. This girl is, like, in my brain. You know, that's kind of what you want when you figure out your niche market and who you're going to attract, right? You want them to be like, man, this is intense. This is totally crazy. I need to meet this girl, or I need to do this challenge, or whatever, okay? So that, in a roundabout way, that's about attracting your niche, okay? So I'm gonna post. I'll get this on YouTube. Once it uploads, I'll post it in the group, and then I'll post the website as well that I got the information from, and you can read. There's tons more on it, and you can read that on your own time as well. Okay. That's it. Peace out.